More than 26 million children participate in non-school sanctioned athletics. However, a staggering 70% of kids quit by the age of 13. And the main reasons they quit are because of parents and coaches.
Joining us today is Gary Avicius. He has tips on how adults can make athletics a better overall experience for children. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I remember the crazy parents and coaches to some extent when I was a kid. It seems like it's getting worse. Is it getting worse?
It's definitely getting worse.
Why?
We have an overexcitement. We try to live through our kids.
Yeah.
What I couldn't do in youth sports, now I'm doing through my kid.
Yep.
But back then, parents probably had the same dreams for their children. Did they just not have the time or energy to go out to every kid's game or do all this stuff? Or are we just indulging them too much?
We're overcompensating for if your parents didn't come to your sports activities. Now you're going to everything, and so you're taking it on and really living your experience through your child.
And what do you make about the frequency? It seems today parents are running their kids from soccer to baseball to dance and bragging about how busy they are.
It used to be when I was a kid or growing up that bragging rights were about how much money you made, the job you had, the kind of car that you drove, and now the bragging rights really are about I took my kid to soccer. Well, you can't believe it. I had a soccer game at 5:30 on the other side of town, and now we've got this, this, and this, and this. So it's all about what we do with our kids.
Well, how harmful is that to overschedule your kid?
It's very harmful.
What should you limit them to?
It's very harmful. It's unstructured play is really gone from kids' lives these days, and that's where they get creativity and imagination and passion from in youth sports. So it's the X factor of the talent code is passion, and we've orchestrated it out, and we've taken it out of kids' lives.
Some good tips here. The first one, let your child make mistakes.
Let's call mistakes what they are. It's part of learning. And so kids grow up with being right, getting the right answer, doing it the right way, that they really don't invent anymore. It'd be really powerful to have a creative, inventive, imaginative kid on a soccer field or in a tennis match.
But a lot of parents might say, oh, I don't want my kid to be the one out there standing in right field who keeps dropping the ball. Am I supposed to not say anything, or you know what I mean?
Yeah, the biggest comment we get back from parents is the yeah, but. Yeah, but that sounds good for somebody else's kid, but not for my kids.
So what do you do if they keep dropping the ball in right field? Do you just say, good job, we'll talk about it later? Or?
No, you really talk about what you do, but we kind of have this a set of teaching properly, and you kind of work back. If they keep making the same mistake, generally it wasn't because they were taught incorrectly. So most coaches show and tell, or most coaches show and yell instead of really teaching.
Okay. Tip 2, miss a game every now and then. Why?
That's a really good one, and it's one of the things that parents have the hardest time is drop your kid off and make sure they're okay with the other parents around and go to Starbucks. Purposely miss a game now and then. And
Why?
The parents say, well, what if my kid has his best match or best game ever and I'm not there? And if your kid has his best game ever and you're not there, miss another one real soon. Because if it really is about your kid and the $400 for the camp that you put them through, whatever, if they really perform their best and you're not there, miss another one, because they may perform better when you're not there. Psychologically, it also changes it that says their performance is not the most important thing for the happiness of your family.
And I think we have time for one more quick tip. Wait 24 hours to discuss the game.
That's another good one, is that don't initiate it. Your kid may talk about it, but don't initiate it. A lot of times people will say, so how did you feel, or the kid will say, how was my match? And by the time they get the car door closed, you're jamming in there about your view and your perspective, and you need to let them
How young is too young to start your kids in sports, or how do you know that they're not just being, I want to try soccer, I want to try this? When do you listen to what they're saying that they really don't like it, or if you know what I mean?
It's important that they try everything. They need to be physically literate, and it's even better if they're physically multilingual in terms of the sports that they do. It's the important question is it's always too young to specialize. Never specialize, or don't specialize too early.
Oh. Boy, you're really screwing stuff up, Larry.
Boy, they don't do anything. Gary is going to be giving free seminars about parents' role in youth sports at the Midtown Athletic Club locations in Bannockburn, Palatine, and Willowbrook this week. For schedules and times, check out midtown.com/youthsports.
It's a good thing I come from a long line of non-participants, Larry.
Yeah, we also call it lazy. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Nice.
Coming up next, Dina, celebrity.